Okay, remember I showed not so long ago where I found it that Half Price Books, a thrifty vintage store, that I bought a bunch of the magazines, sheet music magazines. I picked this one. It was from 1999, a lot of more modern. So the pages were a little bit more slick. These are just some pages in there. You can see the slickness of them. These are the ones I'll be printing over or whatever, turn them into making as bases. I got pulled out everything I could use. The ones that were one-sided, so this is what I did with those sheet music. The ones that were one-sided, a few, this is the pieces. The inside, you can see was that. So I just sort of folded them up and made some different size envelopes. But that's what I'll do with the ones that are one-sided, probably. Do a lot of little envelopes, library pockets, things like that, or use them in background. But I will do that with some of them. But this is what I ended up with, those pieces I pulled out for. These are the two-sided ones. But I did some of my dyeing that I do, how I dye my papers. It's going to be hard to see on the camera because it doesn't show it very well. But here's the funny thing. You see these purples coming out? I used, for my dyeing, this one, I mixed up. I just literally, I know. I tell you, I'm DIY. It's all on my own. I don't like to spend anything. One of my favorites, still wet where I cleaned it. But big brush, take a styrofoam bottle, just reuse it over and over. Put some water in there. And this, I use my Distress Ink Walnut Stain Re-Inker and mixed it up. So I was thinking it would be sort of a darker brown. No, it wasn't. You will see, these are the colors that I got for that. Look at the purples that popped out. Some were just brushed on, straight color brushed on. Some had lace overlays. But I thought it was really interesting with the walnut stain how the purple came out. I didn't know if anybody else was aware there was purple in the walnut stain as a base. I'm trying to see if I can get to one. I might have just brushed all these. I think I might have just brushed these solid. I didn't use any of the lace overlays or stencils. So I took that white off. I'm making sure. Because I've dyed a lot of papers in the last couple of days. But the walnut stain, and so get an idea here. Let me pull out one of that page. So you can see the difference. You know, it's creamy white, and it just enough. I just wanted a little bit of color to it. Not a lot. Then I moved on to, nope, I think it was Gathered Twigs. Yeah, Gathered Twigs. I used all that up in my bowl, and then I mixed up some with Gathered Twigs. And look at this, pink undertones. Did y'all realize that? So that was just that magazine that I pulled out the pages and got them dyed. But of course there was some stuff left. No, that wasn't Gathered Twigs. This was... That wasn't the Gathered Twigs. I stand corrected. It wasn't walnut stain. Well, it doesn't matter. It's one of those. Anyway, sorry. That's sticking my head in there. But the colors, and I just wanted to show, straight out brush, see if I can get any, and this is some of the left. See the pink undertone? Might have been tea dyed. Might have been the tea dyed that I used that got the pink undertones. But no, not those. Then I moved on to the Gathered Twigs. These are the Gathered Twigs, because obviously twigs make sense. It had the green undertones. And these are just some copies of papers that I had. But you can still see some of the colors coming through here. But here, this is what I wanted to show you. You can see the lace pattern coming in there. I dyed, you can't see on that side, obviously, but on this side. But you can see the lace. And the way that I do that, and I'll do a quick tutorial on doing that. You see some more of the lace. I'm trying to, and it goes very quick. I mean, I can do some more of the lace that's coming through on that one. All of these have a lace type pattern on it. It's just hard to see which kind of lace that it is. You can see some of it there. That one you can see really well. That is coming through. And these are like I showed in a previous video. I think it might be after this. I don't know. But I just picked curtains and table runners up and lace from clothing. And I cut it up and I use it to dye my papers. And they go very, very quickly. And all this is some of my Distress ink with water. And I'm getting all these different colors in here. But I think they look pretty cool. And for backgrounds, and can fold them for pages or whatever. But there we go. There's just using my simple, quick one. And I'll do a tutorial on how to do that. And hopefully you might enjoy it.